Hey, welcome back. Today we are still going through a revisit of our old material over the last year.
Because we're a year old.
That's right. So we're taking a look at 8 of the videos that made the channel what it is today.
Brian, did you know that we're a year old?
I do, because I got a piece of cake at the birthday party.
There was no cake. What did you eat at the birthday
did we
party?
not have
And there wasn't a birthday party.
That was not our birthday party?
No.
Did you just wander into somebody's birthday party?
A 1-year-old's birthday party.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah, but that wasn't. You didn't look around and not see any of us there, and you just assumed that we had a party where we didn't attend and we had a cake.
It's my favorite kind of party.
Okay. So the one that we're going to take a look at today now. I kind of broke convention here, and I picked one that was fairly recent. We were mostly trying to pick older videos that maybe our current audience might not have seen. But the reason I picked this video is there's a really crazy story behind it.
It's a fun story.
And that story
for you, maybe.
involves Brian, and that's why Brian is here today. So we'll just...
It better be a great story if we're going to put up with Brian. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a lot of pressure.
We're going to start the video off, and then we'll talk about it. All right, here we go.
Excuse me.
No.
Somewhere. So ominous.
Hey, sir, do you know where
That is a big suit.
the Lido deck is? Jared Leto's here? Yeah, where can I find him?
Brothers Murph.
Yeah.
I don't know where either of those things are. Maynard D doesn't know where Jared Leto is. I'm really hungry too. I haven't eaten in like 15 minutes. Food! Oh,
They nailed it.
Who are those guys?
I have no idea.
So that was like a running gag on the old show. This was shot again back for the television show that we were going to have back in the day.
Yeah.
And a running joke was every time the Brothers Murph would be on the screen, I would have no idea who they were.
Right.
That was always the line. They'd come in, do something, they'd leave, and I'd go, I have no idea who those people are.
Are you wearing the same tux I'm wearing?
Am I? Well, I think mine might be smaller.
I will say you guys look
I suppose
excellent.
You weaseled your way onto my table.
Probably the best you've ever looked.
I like when we dress alike, by the way.
Sure,
don't know.
sure.
Hey, guys, sorry I'm late. What are you guys both dressed like James Bond?
Dan, why are you dressed like a chicken?
So
Yeah. Why is he dressed like a chicken?
So this was an idea. So first of all, the origin of this is that Dan randomly had a chicken suit.
Just ran.
And he made the mistake of mentioning that in a
Randomly
writer's
had a
meeting.
chicken suit. And Leif was originally, you were going to be on this trip,
And
some
then I
stuff
couldn't
happened
go.
and you couldn't go. And so Dan really truly was a last minute replacement.
Yes.
I basically called Dan up and I said, you want to go on this trip? And he's like, do I want to go on a free trip?
A free cruise?
Cruise, sure. But like, and it was really thrown together quickly. Like he's like, I don't know what I'll do. I have this chicken suit. Do you want me to bring it? And I'm like, sure, bring a chicken suit. I have
If
no idea
it'll
what
fit in your suitcase, put it in.
I have no idea what we're going to do with it, but I'll go ahead and bring this chicken suit. So we're going to see the next part, and why we love this piece so much is really what happens later in the video.
Yeah, this is funny.
Yeah. This is cute, but it's not nearly as funny as what's about to happen in the
It's
video.
not the funny that comes.
But who was the DIT on the cruise?
God, that's a good. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
You had a very small crew, if I remember
did,
right.
I did.
There were only a few people.
I know
at
I was on the cruise because I'm in the
Yes.
video. I was there.
And Travis
And-
and Dan.
And Dan-
Is
and
DIT the guy that's responsible for capturing all the footage?
Yes, he's the digital
Image
image
technician.
technician.
Then
I
that would
believe.
be. Then that was me.
That was you.
Then that was
right.
me, yeah.
And what were your responsibilities? What were
Well-
you supposed to do every night?
Well, I guess I was supposed to capture all that day's footage by pulling it off the cards and preserving it on a computer to make sure that we didn't lose it.
Just in case something terrible happened.
Right, like maybe if a hard disk or a card crashed or stopped working, as luck would have it, it did in this case the next day.
Yeah.
But a good day.
Luck would have it? You think it was lucky that
I didn't say it was
happened?
good luck.
Yeah. Literally the next day,
Fate,
we're
would have it.
We're
Unbelievable.
in the morning. I believe during breakfast, you come up to me.
We actually started shooting the next day.
Yeah, we started shooting, and
I had not captured the card. I was still
no.
using the.
You
because there
you
was
were going to still use the card because it had room
so
left
much
on it.
room left on it.
Now, careful, don't hit the table.
Right, but there was so much room left on
The card, yeah.
It just
So you didn't clear the stuff off the card, and you were going to still use the card.
Yes.
And then, while we were filming, you went, "Uh-oh, this card isn't working. It's got some kind of an error.
It's failing. It's giving me an error message."
I said, "Oh, that's no big deal. We'll just switch to another one of cards." And you said, "No, it is a big deal." Why?
Because all of yesterday's footage, specifically the piece that we all fell in love with, the chicken suit piece, is on that card.
It's on that card.
Yeah. That was a hard. The way it worked is you see it, you realize it's a problem, panic sets in, and then double panic when you have to go tell Travis, who's on camera at the moment, getting ready for a performance. Travis, I just have to tell you a little something.
Yeah.
A little something.
The card's damaged.
And so he's like, we might be able to recover the footage. We'll only know when we get back. Mm-hmm. And so we got back, and you're like, well, I talked to it. I can't. I tried. I couldn't get it back. I talked to a guy, and this was
it's unbelievable.
This was in 2000. Oh, this was early 2020.
2020.
January of 2020.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you said, I can have him try to fix it. And how much was it for him to just
something
try?
Like just trying was close to $2,000.
Yeah, $2,000.
And there was no guarantees.
No guarantee that anything will happen. But for $2,000, he will look at it.
Ooh, look at that card.
And see
this one's damaged.
Exactly.
$2,000, please.
Yep, that one's no good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So all that you're seeing right now, all the lead up in this sketch was gone for 4 years.
God.
And I just didn't have it. I was like, I'm not going to spend $2,000 just to see if we can get that footage back, especially because, we didn't need it immediately. And I said, when we get to the point where we need it, we'll take a look at it. So we'll continue watching here.
It's a dress-up dinner. It's for gamers.
No, it's a formal dress up.
That's not what it said on my itinerary. It said dress-up dinner for gamers.
Formal dress up for gamers.
No, on my itinerary, which you sent me, it said dress-up dinner for gamers, and I'm dressed up.
So that woman was not part. No. She just was there. She was one of the attendees. She came out and she saw him in a chicken suit, laughed, and cleared off camera. That was completely unplanned.
That's an organic moment that happened in the...
Yeah. Okay. An organic moment we thought we would never get back.
Because of Brian.
Because Brian didn't do his job.
I don't think I would have done that. She would have agreed with me. I think you would have. You know why?
Good improv.
Because you have resented me ever since I won the office pool. And then I get to spend time with Travis. You have. Yes, you have. You have absolutely resented me. I didn't go get my dinner. You know why? Because I'm a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. That's what I say.
Dan is one of the funniest guys to watch get angry on camera. He is so funny to watch. We often write him getting angry. He's not an angry person in real life, at all.
He is. He totally is.
No, he's not really. But he is very funny to watch get angry.
He's an angry chicken.
Very angry chicken. So it was a fun through line because the through line we had come up with, and again, on the fly, because what we had intended to do with Leif was completely different than what we ended up doing on the piece. Very similar to what has just recently happened with the trip to New York, where we just had to kind of come up with a completely different idea. And so I don't think Brian, you were even going to be on camera a whole lot. You were there because So Brian is an excellent director, and a lot of our old stuff, Brian directed a lot of that. So you were there as a director. You weren't really there as a performer.
No. But then you came up with an idea on the fly, like, well, what if Dan has won an office pool to get on and then that became the
and that you followed on to. You were angry you didn't get in the office pool, so you
just showed up,
bought your own ticket, and were sabotaging Dan with everything that we did. And that's there a little bit within the stuff that we put on but it's again, what was going to be on the TV show was a little different.
And we do have a celebrator for a giant chicken, so let's celebrate for our special friend.
Uno, due, tre.
All right, so these guys, these guys.
3 weeks of casting to find these guys.
These guys, I just talked to the head waiter there, and he was so excited to be on the show. He was so excited to be on the show. And I just said, I just wanted you to come, and can you guys sing happy birthday? That's all I asked.
No other notes.
No
Just
other notes.
Sing happy birthday.
And what you're seeing is us for the first time. This was we did not take like multiple takes of this. Or we did, but we took the first one. This is the first time we've heard it. And you can watch me at one point chewing the inside of my mouth because I'm desperately trying not to laugh.
Because it's too good. You don't want to wreck it.
I didn't want to wreck it.
Yeah.
And this
Brian
guy,
would do that later when he messed up the footage.
yeah, when he messed up the footage.
I had your back on that.
But none of this did I expect. And this was, oh my God.
Happy birthday to you, giant chicken. Giant chicken. Giant chicken.
So good.
It was your birthday.
Oh my God, the timing on it. Happy birthday to you, giant chicken.
So here's
Oh
the
my
thing.
God.
This is what I'm realizing now as I watch this, is he had to tell his two friends there that that's what he was going to do because they created the pause for him.
Oh yeah.
So
He's planned it out.
He wrote this idea, talked to his friends, and then came in and just presented it
You
to
can
you guys.
see right there. You could see me literally clenching onto the inside of my mouth. God, don't laugh. God, don't laugh, because it was so fun.
So
the fact that
spontaneous.
none of us laughed at that.
I know.
And wrecked that take. I can't believe it.
I hate you so much.
Well, that was the Dice Tower Cruise. Did you enjoy yourself, Dan?
I did. I had a blast.
Excellent. Why are you still in the chicken suit?
Can't find my clothes.
Brian! What? Stop! Good luck for you, though.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You think chicks will dig it?
Giant chicken. Happy birthday.
Yeah, and for the show, that became the closing part. It was a 15-minute bit on the show of us taking this trip.
Yep. So strong, and it just happened.
And again, we didn't plan for that necessarily be the closing bit. It's just the chicken thing was so strong. So again, by losing that top portion and not explaining why he was dressed as, so we still had the singing chicken part, the happy birthday to you, giant chicken. We still had that, but we didn't have the part leading up to it, and it was just like we were very depressed. I mean, and Brian felt terrible.
It weighed on me for 4 or 5 years.
So what did you do? How did you?
Well, constantly, I never forgot it.
Yeah.
I have to say that I think that's very rare for me to have that
It is
catastrophic a mistake.
Oh, I don't think the entire time
but it was big, and it weighed on me
the entire time that I've known you professionally, we
for years.
The
though.
character you play on the show, sometimes we tease you, but like you're about as solid as they come.
Yes.
Like you're incredibly professional.
But so it weighed on me.
Yeah.
Never let me go. And all I kept thinking is someday I've got to make this up. And when we did finally figure that we might want it, I on my own went and pursued it. Ahead of time, I think we might need it.
Do you remember what I was doing?
Yeah. So I wanted to surprise you.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to just be, hey, we found a move on. I needed it to have impact to make up for the years of regret and distress. So you were in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
You had just gone swimming with sharks. I think
you knew how like terrified
I knew that this was one of the biggest, if not the biggest event to overcome in your life.
Sure.
And I had it ready for over a week. And
really? I didn't know that.
No, I was waiting. Well, I was hoping to offer it as a surprise, like a reward, a gift.
Right.
And I did. I remember calling you.
Yeah. You sent it. You sent it. So we have a system internally where we can review pieces. And you said, I think you should check frame on.
Yeah. And I labeled it a gift for Travis. Was my label. And
and I opened it up, and I was so excited. I was so excited. It was the perfect capper to like a very emotionally exciting and exhausting day. Yeah. And it was like, Oh, I was so happy when I saw that.
I wanted
you
to do
were able
something for you,
retrieve
and-
that footage. And we retrieved almost all the footage. We only had one little bit
that didn't really matter
we
too
shot
much.
that wasn't an important
Thing.
part of any of the pieces. And we were able to retrieve almost everything that we lost off that thing.
And you've let me stay and continue working.
Well, for the time
me
being.
back. You let me come back.
Well, we'll
that was
see.
my way to get back on board.
No, every day we talk about it, we think about it. You just got to keep performing miracles like that, and then you can stick around.
Every day a miracle. You can come back tomorrow.
And it only cost us $23,000 for that guy to take a look at it.
Yeah, you got a damaged hard drive.
Worth
here.
it.
You're worth it. All right.
Cool.
So that's this video.
That's
Thank
the
you so
birthday
much.
chicken video.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like and comment down below.
Right there.
Yep,
Just
that's
leave a
where it is.
comment.
Ring that bell.
I don't know what the bell is.
I don't know what the bell does, but I
don't
hear
know what
people
the
say
bell
it
is.
all the time.
Somebody said something about it. It's
Supposed to ring it,
important,
so
and we
ring it.
just repeat it.
Sure. It's part of the script that they give you when you become a YouTube guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Say ring the bell.
Yeah,
Sing it.
exactly. It'll make all the difference in the world. So until next time, take care, everybody.
And keep gaming.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
Brian, we brought you here today to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
isn't that what
afraid
we just talked about?
all the footage that we took of you over the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's gone.
We lost it.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't lose it so much as we
Burned it.
lost it. Like
Burned it.
we purposefully got rid of it.
It sounds like
got
a
an old-
vendetta.
we had an old rusty barrel, and we literally just threw it
dropped
in.
in. It's
Lit
not
it on fire.
environmentally friendly,
No,
but
not at all.
it still cleansed my soul.
No, in
Made
fact-
the planet dirty, but cleansed my soul.
You could have actually erased the drive, but you chose to burn a
Yeah,
drive.
yeah.
No, in
that's
fact,
what we
there
do
are some
now.
corporate offsets that I had to pay
Oh, yeah,
to be
yeah,
able to do
yeah,
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
there's 17 acres of trees that I had to save just to allow me to burn them. But
yeah,
I was-
but it's worth it.
yeah,
It was so
I was
worth
really
it.
happy a few minutes ago.
No, that's your mistake.
And now I'm
That was
sad.
your mistake.